use for the gem and jewelry industry in such troubled times that we are now going to face. Marketing or prachar, as we all call it, are the basics of building businesses. And today, with the multiple options available to understand and explore, we have a wonderful panel of luminaries with us. The title of our webinar is The 5 Pillars of Effective Marketing. And this shall be moderated by Anita Khatri and Prerna Makharia jointly. Anita Khatri is the founder and CEO of AKLC, which is a young specialized boutique, PR, and 360-degree marketing agency, managing brands on the likes of Audemars Piguet, Rado, Burberry Fragrance, Embark Perfumes, etc. Prior to this, she spent almost 23 years building the luxury division for the Times, for the India's largest media conglomerate, the Times Group. She is also the mission delegate for Fondation de la Haute Horlogerie, which she works to transmit her unique expertise of watchmaking. Along with her, we have Prerna Makharia, who is India's first jewelry influencer with 18 years experience in the gem and jewelry industry, having taken a formal training from GIA, GII, and SNDT. She's the founder of her blog, Style, Prayer, and Pret Jewelry, and she's the co-founder of the Club Jewelers Inside Out. In the panel, we have two stalwarts and a genius on advertising, Mr. Prahlad Kakkar, founder of Genesis Film Productions. Mr. Kakkar is an Indian ad film director, best known for his work on the famous Pepsi TV commercial with Amitabh Bachchan and Sachin Tendulkar, and along with a few hundred other ad campaigns he would have made and conceptualized and created. He is the founder and the main director for Genesis Film Productions, which was established in 1977. Along with him, we have another stalwart, Bhaskar Das, the group president of Republic Media Network, who has actually risen from the ranks with over 33 years in the Times of India group, 5 years at the Zee Media Corporation, and a group CEO and now the group president of Republic Media Network since the last 2 years. Bhaskarji has been recognized and a certified tutor and a speaker and has addressed industry forums, reputed business schools like Harvard, Wharton, MIT, IIM, SP Jain, and many more. His mantra on leadership as I define, simply means to deliver outcomes, not outputs. We then have our own czar of the gem and jewelry industry, Ishu Datwani, who is the founder of Anmol in Mumbai and always has a lot to share and is always the driving force of our industry. We are also very fond of him. Without further ado, I request the moderators Anita and Prerna to begin the presentation and discussion.
Thank you, Ashokji, and thank you, Team Mindspeak, for having all of us over and giving us the opportunity to conduct this session along with Mindspeak. So I would like to begin by wishing everyone that hope everyone's doing fine and they're having a fantastic day. Everyone's been safe at home. My first question would be an open question to all the panelists, where हम सब ये कोविड की सिचुएशन में है अभी एंड लॉकडाउन के बाद जूलर्स कौन कौन से मार्केटिंग टूल्स अपनाना चाहेंगे या किस मार्केटिंग टूल्स में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहेंगे सो कैन यू थ्रो अ लिटिल लाइट ऑन दैट एंड I would like Mr. Bhaskar to begin the reply for this, and then we can continue with the other panelists.
Question.
Am I audible to everybody?
No, he's muted. You need to be unmuted.
Bhaskar, can you?
Oh, sorry. My apologies. I
Yeah.
just wanted. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
A humble request to all the speakers: don't mute from your side. Otherwise, I have to keep on unmuting you. That's the hindrance of Zoom problem.
Okay. Now I just wanted to cut the background noise. Okay. First of all, thank you very much, Mr. Menawala and the organizers for giving me the opportunity to participate. Responding to first question of Prerna, I would like to add a very important point. COVID-19 is something that is going to change our life, to my mind, forever. We might think like any other epidemic, it will get over, but I think this is a new reality of life, and we have to organize our life very differently post-COVID also. But one thing that doesn't change is branding. The requirement of branding is not something that can ever go away, because brand is ultimately a definition of only one thing: the most trusted real estate in your heart or in the consumer's heart. So brand gives assurance, brand gives confidence, brand facilitates decision making. So from all this point of view, even if COVID now looks very serious, but fact remains that there is always an afterworld, and in that afterworld, brand presence is required. Come to think of it, even today it is required, but today you need to be more in terms of creating confidence and confidence amongst the consumers in terms of the way they should manage their life, and brand can really present the human side of it and ensure that they are responsible corporate citizens. But since the question is regarding post COVID-19, the importance of branding cannot be overemphasized. And when we progress further, I think we'll delve deep into the matter that brand building is most important for sustaining your business and the salience of your brand.
Pralad, would you like to add something to that?
Well, what Bhaskar said was absolutely true. ये बिल्कुल जो भास्कर साहब ने बोला है बिल्कुल सही है, क्योंकि आप अब देखिए ज्वेलरी बिजनेस में एक बहुत बड़ी कहानी है। हम सब एक कुएं के मेंढक हैं और हम सोचते हैं कि हम कुएं के राजे हैं, बिकॉज ये जो ज्वेलरी बिजनेस है फैमिली बिजनेसेस है और ये 500 साल पुरानी है। और जो तरीका है व्हाट यू कॉल मार्केटिंग का और जो तरीका है अपने आप को सेल करने का इज टू बेसिकली बिल्ड रिलेशनशिप्स। ये रिश्ते पे बिकता है और फेल होता है, ये सक्सीड होता है। और रिश्ता इज अबाउट ट्रस्ट। अभी इफ यू टेक ट्रस्ट इनटू अ स्टोरी, तो ट्रस्ट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ अ ज्वेलरी।
Can you be a little louder, Prahlad ji? Can you be a little louder?
Yes. Trust is the most important part of a jeweler's business. अगर रिश्ता ना हो तो धंधा भी नहीं होगा, क्योंकि we are traditionalists. हम बहुत पुराने जमाने से ये तरीका ढूंढ के लाए हैं, अभी तक चेंज नहीं कर रहे हैं। अभी कोविड ने हमें एक झापड़ दिया तो we have to change because it's a question of survival. सर्वाइवल का जब क्वेश्चन हो गया तो अभी ढूंढ रहे हैं सब कि इसका अभी चेंज करेंगे तो कैसे चेंज करेंगे और कितना चेंज करेंगे। ना ब्रांड का मतलब क्या होता है? व्हाट इज अ ब्रांड? अ ब्रांड इज एक्चुअली अ पर्सन। द ब्रांड स्टैंड्स फॉर द कैरेक्टर एंड वैल्यू ऑफ अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, एंड ब्रांड मीन्स यू कैन ट्रस्ट अ ह्यूमन बीइंग। आइदर यू कैन ट्रस्ट अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, यू कांट ट्रस्ट अ ह्यूमन बीइंग। सिमिलरली अगर ब्रांड का ट्रस्ट होगा तो वो धंधा करेगा, और ब्रांड का वैल्यू नोबडी अंडरस्टैंड्स। अब इन द ज्वेलरी बिजनेस कोई समझता नहीं है ब्रांड वैल्यू का। ब्रांड वैल्यू क्या है? अब तनिष्क देखिए, व्हेन तनिष्क स्टार्टेड दे मेड सॉलिड लॉसेस। दे मेड अबाउट 60 crores worth of losses in the first 10 years, और उनको बोला कि बॉस तुम ये दुकान बंद कर दो क्योंकि तुम्हारी चलने वाली नहीं है, क्योंकि ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेस में आपने नए डिजाइन बोले हैं, आप नए तरीके से आप बिजनेस करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो, आप ब्रांड पे कितना पैसा खर्च रहे हो, ये कुछ नहीं चलने वाला। बट द पॉइंट इज व्हेन दे चेंज द मोड ऑफ बिजनेस, द ब्रांड रिमेन्ड। अगर उनने 60 crores to 100 crores का लॉस लिया है So does anybody understand the value of the brand today? अगर उन्हें बेचना हो brand तनिष्क brand, market में कितनी value मिलेगी उनको?
30,000 crores.
Easily. So you think whatever they have invested in the brand is not worth it?
Totally agree.
You see, so the brand is the real value. एक company थी गुजरात में who used to make 5 small products, okay, which was Move, which was Itchguard, which was Crack, and there were 2 other products, you know. And one German company said, हम आपको खरीदने वाले हैं. तो इन्होंने कहा नहीं भैया, हम बहुत we are doing very well. क्यों खरीदूंगा मैं? हम नहीं बेचने वाले. तो एक ऑफर तो बताइए आप. तो फैमिली गेट इनटू हडल एंड सेड देखिए हमारा पूरा प्रॉपर्टी वगैरह 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 लेके 250 करोड़ का है, हम 500 करोड़ बोलेंगे. तो फिर भाग जाएंगे ये लोग, क्योंकि 500 की वैल्यू नहीं है हमारी तरीके से. You know how much the German company offered them? 2,300 crores.
Wow.
गिर गए वो. Now, the one brother that was smart enough to turn and said, बेचो यार जल्दी से. They sold that and they invested in a new brand. He said, नहीं मैं एक नया brand खड़ा करूँगा. And guess what that was? In 5 years, it became the brand leader in this country. It was Fog.
Oh.
Okay, so Fog started against levers. It started against all the big players. सबसे बड़े players होते market में, उनके against वो Fog pitch किया. Today, Fog is the #1 brand in that market, which is one of the fastest growing segments. अभी आप पूछिए कि एक गुजराती बंदा, how did he understand brand when nobody else is understanding it? Especially in a traditional business. वो भी तो traditional business में था. He was packaging for other people.
Yeah.
But he decided to invest in a brand. सब भाई उसको बोलो कि तुम पैसा जाया कर रहा है. Let's just sell, you know, in a commodity period. हमें 2% 3% जो मिल रहा है, बहुत हम खुश हैं. Now, when they bought 2,300 crores for a valuation of 250 crores, which they thought was the value of the property, because that was the depreciated value of their factory and the land. The only thing that appreciated was the land. उनको ब्रांड के लिए उन्हें 2,500 रुपए टेबल पे फटाक से पे कर दिया विद अ क्लॉज सेइंग अ नॉन कम्पीट क्लॉज. तो अगर वो नया ब्रांड बनाने वाले थे तो दे हैड टू व्हाट यू कॉल डेवलप अ न्यू ब्रांड. सो ही सेड चलो फॉग पे चलेंगे. तो देयर आर सक्सेस स्टोरीज लाइक दिस इवन विद इन आवर ट्रेडिशनल बिजनेसेस. ऐसी बात नहीं है. द पॉइंट इज दैट माइंडसेट. अब my background to this whole thing is that we are the youngest country in the world. 70% of our population is below the age of 30. Okay, they are going to be your tomorrow's consumers. आपके जो शादी की मार्केट है, ट्रेडिशनल मार्केट है, त्योहार के मार्केट्स हैं, वो they are all going to shrink depending on economic value. कितना पैसा है खर्चने के लिए, उतना पैसा खर्चेंगे. बट तो यंग पीपल जो हैं वो तो खर्चेंगे ही, क्योंकि दे गोइंग टू अर्न दैट काइंड ऑफ मनी. दे हैव दैट लिक्विडिटी. उनकी प्रायोरिटीज क्या है? आपके फैमिलीज में आपके जो लड़के हैं उनसे आप पूछिए शादी करनी है? नहीं करनी है. घर खरीदना है? नहीं खरीदना है. गाड़ी खरीदनी है? नहीं खरीदनी है. नहीं पर फंसना ये हमारे में. तो भैया पैसे से क्या करोगे आप? इसे ट्रैवल करूंगा मैं एक्सपीरियंस करूंगा, लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस करूंगा. आप लोग कुएं के मेंढक है, मैं कुएं से बाहर निकलना चाहता हूं. आई डोंट वांट टू बी स्टक विद एन EMI पेमेंट फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ माय लाइफ. सो दैट इज द एटीट्यूड ऑफ द यंग पीपल टुडे. आर वी एड्रेसिंग दैट? ये हमारे कल की कड़ी है. नाउ इन एवरी ज्वेलरी फैमिली देयर इज अ न्यू जनरेशन जिनको बांध के रखा है लाइक अनपेड स्लेव्स. उनको पढ़ा लिखा है, यू हैव सेंट देम टू द बेस्ट इंस्टीट्यूशंस, पर उनको कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं दे रहे. उनके हाथ में पैसा भी नहीं दे रहे और कोई जिम्मेदारी भी नहीं दे रहे. तो व्हाई डोंट वी स्टार्ट अ चैरिटी एट होम? इफ यू वांट चेंज इन दिस बिजनेस, स्टार्ट इन एवरीबॉडीज होम. स्टार्ट विद द यंगर जनरेशन एंड से आप क्या करना चाहते हैं. आप
We should even get Ishu and Anita's perspective on this, what they would like to add to this.
Yes.
Sure, sure.
Anita, you want to go first?
I will go for, I'll just connect with where Prahlad has left. First of all, good afternoon. Thank you, Prerna. Thank you, everybody. And thank you, Ashok. I think Prahlad and Bhaskar have said a very important thing about brands and how important it is, how the relationship within jewelry industry is basis the trust. तो मैं उसको कंटिन्यू करूंगी और एक सवाल सबसे पूछना चाहूंगी कि ब्रांड देखा जाए तो आपको एक घड़ी लेनी होगी तो आप टाइटन की भी घड़ी खरीद सकते हैं, आप रोलेक्स भी खरीद सकते हैं, आप कार्टियर भी खरीद सकते हैं, लेकिन आप पैसा देना चाहेंगे रोलेक्स को और कार्टियर को, आप लेना चाहेंगे वो क्योंकि वो ब्रांड वैल्यू बनी हुई है। तो मैं वही कनेक्ट कर रही हूँ जो प्रहलाद सर ने अभी बताया कि why it is so important to create that brand value and that trust which will make it aspirational for the brand to be owned by the target audience. एक तरह तो ये है। दूसरा जो सवाल प्रेरणा ने रखा कि पोस्ट कोविड-19 में हमारे आगे कौन से ऑप्शंस है मार्केटिंग में। अगर आप ट्रेडिशनली देखा जाए तो हमारे पास प्रिंट मीडियम है जो सब जानते हैं, जहां एडवर्टीजमेंट हर कोई देखता है, न्यूज़पेपर और मैगजीन। हमारा दूसरा मीडियम हो गया टीवी, जहां पर भी सब लोग देखते रहते हैं एडवर्टीजमेंट। आउटडोर को भी हम भुला नहीं सकते हैं, आप जाते रहते हैं, आते रहते हैं कार के अंदर और आप आउटडोर देखते रहते हैं। फिर हमारा डिजिटल मीडियम है और पांचवा है हमारा पीआर तो जो है वो जो भी आर्टिकल्स लिखते हैं ब्रांड के बारे में लिखते हैं वो आप सब देखते रहेंगे मैगजीन्स एंड न्यूज़पेपर्स में। लेकिन पीआर से हम शुरू कर सकते हैं। आज के तारीख में जो भास्कर ने बताया कि कोविड-19 विल बी अ न्यू नॉर्मलसी, आप देखेंगे तो हमारा जीने का तरीका, हमारा मीटिंग कंडक्ट करने का तरीका, जो अशोक बता रहे थे पहले कि हम जिस तरह से अब मीटिंग कर रहे हैं, बिजनेस कर रहे हैं, सारा तरीका बदलने वाला है और बदल चुका है शायद कुछ हद तक। उसको नजर रखते हुए मेरे हिसाब से डिजिटल मीडियम मार्केटिंग के अंदर मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट मीडियम हो जाएगा हम सब के लिए आगे चल के। तो सारे जो ज्वेलर्स आगे बढ़ना चाहें, हमारे ज्वेलर की जितनी सारी फैमिली है, ये अगर आगे बढ़ना चाहेंगे ब्रांड के डायरेक्शन में या विदाउट ब्रांड के डायरेक्शन में, अगर आप B2B है या B2C है, आप कंज्यूमर्स देखते हैं या आप बिजनेस फ्रेटर्निटी के अंदर बेचना चाहते हैं, आपका फर्स्ट प्रेजेंस डिजिटल मीडियम में होगा। डिजिटल मीडियम के अंदर दो पार्ट हो जाते हैं, एक सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग जो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है, लेकिन उसके पहले फर्स्ट प्राइम मोस्ट आपका हाइजीन डिजिटल प्रेजेंस होगा वेबसाइट। तो आपके जो कंपनी के वेबसाइट हैं वो कैसा है, सिंपल है, नेविगेशनल है, इंक्वायरी आ सकती है, लोग नेविगेट करके मैसेज आपका बिजनेस जान सकते हैं, नहीं जान सकते हैं, उसका फर्स्ट मूवर एडवांटेज। और आज का ईरा पोस्ट कोविड-19 में सबसे important, the one which I feel is your digital, it's a digital era. Nothing else can change. Your movement, your investments has to begin with the digital presence. हम जैसे प्रोग्रेस करेंगे ये सेशन के द्वारा, उसमें हम सोशल मीडिया और डिजिटल मार्केटिंग उसके अंदर भी डिटेल्स बताएंगे। बट आई विल मूव ऑन, आई विल रिक्वेस्ट ईशू टू जॉइन इन एंड शेयर हिज पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू बिफोर आई मूव।
Thank you, and thank you, Anita. Thank you, everybody. I'm the sole representative of the jewelry industry. Of course, Prerna is there. So what Prahlad said was really true about, brand being the future and even, in fact, the present. But, I'm sure what most of listeners and people who are watching us want to know is, okay, it's very easy to say brand, but how do I make a brand and where do I start? According to me, the most important factor to make yourself into a brand starts from a thought process. I have to think, that I'm a brand and I want to behave like a brand. So what is it a brand does which is different from what any other, jeweler does who is out to just grab the market share? So the mindset is important. If I want to be a brand, it's very important I create the right perception, because the fact is perception is stronger than reality. If your perception and reality are both same, is even better. But the fact of the matter is sometimes reality may not be that, but if a consumer perceives you as something, that works in your favor. That's point number one. Very important. If I want to behave like a brand, I'm not desperate for a sale, and I'm not willing to bargain and undercut my neighbor just because I don't want to lose the client. So that desperation goes away. Very important, I think long term, rather than thinking short term. Any client that comes in, I want to make a sale. No, I want to make sure that if I make a sale, I live up to my word, I live up to the assurances I've given. It's not a short term attitude, it's a long term attitude. Okay, the benefits will accrue. It's going to be, maybe it'll take a little while, because to make a brand, it does take time. Like, we've all heard about Tanishq. Apparently Tanishq, for the first 10-15 years, Ashok Bhai was telling us, lost about 65 crores. Okay. And only because they had such deep pockets, they could survive. And what really worked for them finally was, apart from the fact that they did traditional kind of work that other jewelers did, but there was a difference. They said our gold is 22/22. You can melt it and check it, it will be 22. You bring other jewelers' gold, we will test it for you in our caratometer. And most of the people found that the gold that they had bought from their jeweler was 18 carats, 17 carats, 16 carats. So immediately the trust factor. And that's how they made their inroads. And then of course they've built from there. They're a huge company. The thought process is very spotted. But see the benefit that they get in the long run. Now, I might say I'm a brand and see my designs are so good. There is something as basic as a bullion coin, okay? A 10-gram coin or a 50-gram coin or a 100-gram bar. Most traditional jewelers will sell a pure 999 gold bar at the most maybe a 1% margin. Tanishq is easily getting a 4 to 5% margin on that. Now, how is it different? That is 999, ours is 999. The fact that consumers are willing to give that extra 4-5% on something which is so basic, you can go online, check the rate, and still they are managing to get that premium. That's obviously because they've managed to make a brand. The perception in the minds of the client being that this is pure, I'm sure, it's Tanishq. So I just wanted, everybody to kind of understand what branding is, and also the fact that, if we want at our level, we can make our small brands, and the benefit it will give us is it will give us a higher margin. And it will only give you a higher margin if you feel you're worthy of a higher margin.
Right.
The fact is, the beginning is, am I worthy? If I'm not worthy, I'm willing to, sleep in 0.5%. Why will my client give me 1%? He's happy. So am I worthy? That is very, very important. Also a brand, and for example, Anmol, we don't do third-party certification for our diamond jewelry. That's not to take away from anybody, but it's the fact that we believe in our own brand, and we have the confidence that the consumer will have confidence in us. And any big brand, you go to a Tiffany's, you go to even a Tanishq, I'm sure, they will not be branding their jewelry. Soritez is another matter. Yes, it is important, but that's where the confidence comes in. Now, we keep talking about Tanishq, and a lot of people will feel, yeah, but Tanishq is big, they have so much money, we don't have. So that's true. We cannot be a Tanishq, but at the same time, we can aspire to be a brand in our own right. And there will be advantage that Tanishq has, but there are disadvantages that Tanishq has. There is I'm sure there is bureaucracy because there's not one person who's taking a decision. You know, there are channels and it takes time. We can be so much more. We can decide quickly, and you know that we can work at our advantage. I mean, you know, I remember America when they were in Vietnam. They're such a huge country with so much technology, even at that time. And a small country like Vietnam was a thorn in their flesh because they would do these, you know, small tactics which would, and they couldn't survive in that. You know, so the point being, let us take advantage of. I hope Mr. Prahlad concurs with me. Let us take advantage of our smallness, but with a mindset that we are not weak. You know, that confidence is important. We think long term, and then we move forward. Of course, how we market and things like that, we can go forward. But I hope if there's anybody who has a different opinion, I'm willing to hear. And yeah.
I would also like to add a little more to this, that एक कहावत है कि आप दुनिया रिश्तों पे कायम है, तो मेरा मानना ये है कि आप रिश्तों में इन्वेस्ट करें, बिकॉज हर ब्रांड रिश्तों पे टिका हुआ है. आप अपने कस्टमर्स से हो, आपके टीम मेंबर्स हो, स्टाफ हो, फैमिली हो, ये हर एक चीज रिश्ता है. एंड अगर डिजिटल और सोशल मीडिया इन्फ्लुएंसर की तरफ से मैं ये बोलना चाहूँ तो मेरी थिंकिंग अभी भी थोड़ी ओल्ड स्कूल है. एंड मेजॉरिटी हमारे जो जूलर्स हैं इंडिया में, उनके पास एक वेबसाइट भी नहीं है. एंड हम सोशल मीडिया की बात करते हैं, वो स्टेप 2 है. पर आप भले ही आप छोटे फैमिली जूलर हैं, पर अगर आपको अपना बिजनेस बढ़ाना है या किसी को ग्लोबल प्रेजेंस करनी है, तो आपके पास सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट टूल है वेबसाइट होना, और उसके लिए बहुत ज्यादा पैसे भी नहीं लगते उसे बनाने में. सेकेंड, लॉकडाउन के पीरियड में सारे जूलर्स सोशल मीडिया में इन्वेस्ट करें. आई मीन, ये टाइम इज द बेस्ट टाइम. आप फ्री बैठे हैं, आप अपने बच्चों से सीख सकते हैं, बड़ों को सिखा सकते हैं. आई विल गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. आज इसी प्लेटफॉर्म पे मैं जैसे देख रही हूँ, यहाँ पे 850 करीबन जूलर है. आई थिंक लॉकडाउन के पहले आधे से ज्यादा को जूम क्या है वो भी नहीं पता था, बट अब सारे जूम पे आ गए. तो इसी तरीके से आप इन रिश्तों में इन्वेस्ट करें. एक सिंपल मैसेज आप अपने कस्टमर्स को भेज सकते हैं. इस बार आप जरूरी नहीं कि आपको कोई ज्वेलरी बेचनी है, बट आप उनसे अपने रिलेशनशिप्स बनाइए. वेबसाइट में इन्वेस्ट करिए, डिजिटल और सोशल मीडिया में इन्वेस्ट करिए. इनफैक्ट इस टाइम आप जो अपनी टीम घर पे बैठी है, उनको बताइए कि वो फोटोशॉप के कोर्सेज कर सकते हैं. अलग अलग एप्लीकेशंस है जहाँ पे वो अलग अलग ग्राफिक्स, वीडियोस बनाना, कंटेंट बनाना सीख सकते हैं, जो आपको बाद में फ्यूचर में जब ये लॉकडाउन खत्म होगा उसके बाद आपको उसके रिजल्ट्स दिखेंगे. सो आई थिंक विद दैट आई विल move to the sorry.
May I compliment some point? You are talking about, Anita spoke about a website होना चाहिए. You know, हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं बिजनेस टू बिजनेस और बिजनेस B2C और B2B. एक चीज जो अभी तक किसी ने कवर नहीं किया, इस इंक्रीजिंगली टेक्नोलॉजी ऐसा हो गया जो कस्टमर also talks to themselves. So the market consists of people converse, and conversation create community, and community create commerce. So जो C2C conversation है, say for instance एक छोटा jeweler है, need not be Tanishq, there can be Kalyan Jewelers, there can be others also. I think it should not be only Tanishq and all that, there are other brands. But आपका छोटा शहर में भी आप जो है ना, आप ब्रांड है, क्योंकि ये जो रिलेशनशिप है, रिश्ते के बात हो रहा है. People come to you on the basis of trust. You have a database. So on that database basis, when that Prerna is talking about website, in the website slowly bring those people, influencers or others, who come and they start talking amongst themselves. When they talk about this, that I'm coming to X company and I'm very happy with it. So just because you are small, it doesn't mean anything. Facebook भी एक दिन small था, आज इतना बड़ा हो गया है. So digital medium के यही सबसे बड़ा advantage है, that you can do effective precision marketing, and then you can use other broadcasters also. Broadcasters need a lot of money, but for sustained brand building. But as everyone said, Ishu bhai said, Prahlad ji बताए हैं, that brand is a symbol of trust, a relationship, and it helps in decision making. ये आपको बनाना ही पड़ेगा. आप actually brand already है. शायद इसको थोड़ा amplify करेंगे तो business और बढ़ सकता है.
Correct. Bhaskar, you're absolutely right. This business of C2C communication, you know, आज जो भी कहीं holiday पे जाएगा, he wants to go to hotel. Okay, you see the hotel on the net, you see the price, it suits you. What is the first thing that you do? You check the comments of everybody else who has already been there.
Reviews.
The reviews. On the basis of the reviews, do you actually commit yourself to that? You never commit yourself on the basis of its advertising. Its advertising can be brilliant. But the reviews are what actually makes you change your mind and say, ye badhiya jagah hai, iske reviews bahut achhe. Now, that C2C conversation is a very important part for small businesses, especially traditional businesses. Now, the thing is that we today have to be disruptive. See, it's been shoved on us. Kya ho gaya ke abhi naubat aa gayi hai, so you have to be disruptive. You don't have a choice. Because you don't have the money, you also very confused, and you don't want to spend the money. And therefore, you have to be disruptive. You have to think out of the box. And believe me, I know that people above the age of 45 cannot think out of the box. वो आदत से मजबूर हैं. Only young people can think out of the box. So start involving young people in the decision making in the families. It's very important.
So going to the next question, Anita, मेरा question आपके लिए है. ये लॉकडाउन के बाद लोगों को किस तरह के अलग-अलग मीडिया मार्केटिंग मिक्स में क्या-क्या ऑप्शंस अपनाने चाहिए? So I'm just going to repeat, what are the different kinds of options that are involved in under media marketing?
जैसे कि options, Prerna, I mentioned earlier with print, TV, PR, digital, outdoors. These are the options that I mentioned before. But अभी ज्वेलर्स को किसमें इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए, ये डिपेंड करता है कि ज्वेलरी जो बिजनेस इन्वेस्ट करना चाहता है उसका टारगेट ऑडियंस क्या है. पहले तो पहचाने कि उनका ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, टारगेट ऑडियंस क्या है. बेसिस जो कस्टमर को टारगेट करना चाहते हैं, जितना इन्वेस्टमेंट होगा उस हिसाब से इन्वेस्टमेंट करना पड़ेगा. और देखा जाए तो यू हैव टू, फर्स्ट थिंग जो मैंने पहले भी मेंशन किया और जो आप सबने एग्री किया कि पहला तो जैसे इशू जी ने बोला, स्टार्ट थिंकिंग इन दैट डायरेक्शन ऑफ मेकिंग अ ब्रांड. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट्स अ बिगिन विद द थॉट प्रोसेस. उसके बाद आज के टाइम में, कोविड-19 के टाइम में, फर्स्ट थिंग फर्स्ट इज इन्वेस्टमेंट इन द डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म. Rest comes later. Your first hygiene would start with your website, the basic website. And then only you can look at the options which are going into digital advertising along with social media management. Now, social media management ke andar, just to share it with everybody, कि social media management is a part of digital marketing. तो उसके अंदर आपका जो ये Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, ये सारे के सारे जो अलग प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं वो सोशल मीडिया मैनेजमेंट के नीचे हैं, उसके अंदर आ जाते हैं. जैसे इन्फ्लुएंसर्स, अभी ज्वेलरी इन्फ्लुएंसर प्रेरणा है, ये इन्फ्लुएंसर कैटेगरी भी सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग के अंदर आ गई. अगर आप डिजिटल में देखेंगे, डिजिटल इज वास्ट मीडियम वेयर यू कैन यूज योर डिफरेंट मीडियम्स व्हिच आर ऑनलाइन फॉर योर एडवर्टाइजिंग मैसेज. पर मेरे हिसाब से एडवर्टाइजिंग तो बहुत दूर की बात है, लेकिन यस, आज के तारीख में अगर हमें किधर इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए तो वो होगा डिजिटल. और पीआर भी बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है. पीआर इम्पोर्टेंट है अगर हम ब्रांड बनाना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि पीआर के हिसाब से ही आपको उतना विजिबिलिटी, आपके ब्रांड को विजिबिलिटी मिलेगा, उस हिसाब से वो राइटिंग में जाएगा. फिर टीवी और आउटडोर्स तो दूर की बात है, वो तो मास मीडियम में अगर मास ज्यादा लोगों को अगर दिखाना चाहेंगे, इन्वेस्टमेंट बड़ी होगी. And I will come to that. I will ask this question. The best veterans here sitting are Bhaskar and Prahlad, who will be talking about this particular segment. तो मैं उनसे क्वेश्चन ये कहूंगी, पर इस वक्त पे जो ठीक है वो हमको वहीं से शुरू करना है. फर्स्ट टू थॉट प्रोसेस गोइंग ऑन टू द डिजिटल मीडियम. और एक बात ईशू जी ने जो कही, जो मैं वापस दोहराना चाहूंगी, कि ये नहीं है कि पैसा कम है, तनिष्क के पास पैसा ज्यादा है. अगर हमने ब्रांड के हिसाब से बिहेव करना शुरू किया, हमारा थॉट प्रोसेस वहां से शुरू किया, तो छोटे पैसे से भी आप ब्रांडिंग कर सकते हैं. हमारे पास हमने ऐसे किस्से एक्सपीरियंस किए हैं कि जहाँ पे लोग सिर्फ ऑनलाइन बेच रहे हैं, उनके पास एक ब्रिक एंड मोटर शॉप भी नहीं है, पर ऑनलाइन में भी वो ब्रांड उनकी थॉट प्रोसेस, दे मूव in their definition, in their media definition and investments, their objectives move in the brand direction. तो पहला तो वहां से शुरू करना है. और ये पूरा ऑनलाइन आजकल, जैसे अभी बताया, 70% of our population is a younger population below 30. They are all used to the buying process online. पर आज कोविड ने ऐसा कर दिया है कि more than 40 years old also and 45-year-old also comfortable ordering all your kirana का सामान online. आज तो सब कुछ आप online purchase कर रहे हैं. तो सारे के सारे target audience, that only translates into कि कितना important आपका digital medium है. तो
Prerna and Anita, just a request. I can see there are some comments where people are telling that fine, it's not only just retailers, there are wholesalers in the audience who are saying that how do they do branding and what does branding involve in terms of steps. You mentioned about digital medium, but what mention about wholesalers and not just retailers?
Sure, wholesalers, उनकी इंडस्ट्री में उनके टारगेट ऑडियंस बिजनेस वाले हो गए, तो उनको भी तो ब्रांड के साथ जो रिश्ता, हमने प्रहलाद जी ने बताया पहले कि हम सब बोल रहे हैं रिश्ता इज ट्रस्ट, तो ट्रस्ट के बेसिस पे शुरू होगा. तो वहां पे भी मैसेज वही है, आपको एक मैसेज अलग नहीं है, खाली आपका टारगेट ऑडियंस अलग हो जाता है. आपके जो मीडिया व्हीकल्स हैं वो आप शायद अलग यूज करेंगे. जहां आप एडवर्टाइज करेंगे, अगर आप vogue.com चले जाएंगे कंज्यूमर के लिए, तो आप बिजनेस के लिए चले जाएंगे et.com, आप बिजनेस के लिए चले जाएंगे moneycontrol.com. डिपेंड करता है कि आपका टारगेट ऑडियंस खाली चेंज होता है. बाकी मैसेज जो ब्रांड का अप्रोच है, इन्वेस्टमेंट और ऑब्जेक्टिव डिफाइन करने के बाद उस हिसाब से आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. I would now hand it over to Bhaskar to continue on print medium. If you could explain a little bit more on the print medium as to when print requires this kind of investment and how would print help us to move forward? What is the role of print as a medium in advertising and marketing?
आप तो थोड़ा स्कैंडलाइज हो जाओगे सुन के. प्रिंट का दिन थोड़ा it has become limiting because it आज कॉपी आज एक महीने से मिल नहीं रहा है because hawkers handling and you get infection. But more important point, आपने बोला 70% young people. So anyone who has got who have children below, who are born after 1990, they hate anything that is not interactive. So their first screen is a mobile. So social, local, and mobile are their mantra. So the most important part here, please understand, I'm not talking about that print is not relevant. I'm just trying to say that print, since it is a passive medium, since it cannot demonstrate emotion, print does some purpose like an announcement or some tactical thing. But more important point is the expenses are disproportionate. Today you get a multisensory environment of a television. You can get it in digital. You can get it in terms of your C2C conversation, as even Prahlad has talked about, that when consumer recommends, people believe them more. So that is where you have to engage in conversation. जहाँ आपको conversation में engage करना है, encourage C2C. Influencers can facilitate that, but one has to be very careful about influencers. I'm not talking about Prerna. There are influencers who misuse their position. So it is not about. So you have to think about consumer in your mind, that उनको कैसे benefit कर सकता है, because people listen to the influencers. And if they can support it with facts and experiences of others, they can facilitate a community conversation which can help the brand building part. Because ultimately, your reputation or any company's or any jeweler's reputation is someone else's opinion. So if that opinion is I won't say manipulated, but opinion is created in such a conducive manner.
Designed. And
Designed
opinion
in
is
such-
always designed. It's a perception.
Exactly. So the perception can be created, but it should be based on authenticity. It should be based on empirical experience, because you can fool some people for some time, but not all people for all time.
So there has to be based in truth. And the most important part of engagement, when we're talking about engagement with young people or old people for that matter, what is the best form of engagement? It's storytelling. If you don't have a story to tell about yourself, about your line of jewelry, about who you are, how old you are, how long you've been in the business, if you don't
Right.
have a story that is engaging, why would anybody engage with you? Because you are only trying to sell them a commodity at the end of it, you know. So if you don't have a story, if you cannot romance the product, if you can't romance yourself, if you can't turn around and say that once upon a time there was a frog prince who lived in a frog pond, you know, if you can't turn around and talk about a princess who he loved, and when he kissed her, she became a frog, and they fought ever after and hated each other. Now, if you don't have a story to tell, then why would somebody actually engage with you? And what Bhaskar is saying is that digital medium is all about engagement. It's about a two-way conversation. It's about telling stories. It's about engagement. It's about romancing. It's about seduction. And that is what jewelry is really all about.
But Prahlad, since we're talking about all this, can you also आप इसकी reach क्या है? Advertising की, outdoor print media की, newspapers की, थोड़ी reach के बारे में इसके बताएंगे कि कैसे
Today
effectively.
we have 40,000 jewelry businesses as a part of your community, if not more. Okay, of which 5,000 can afford serious advertising. The rest cannot afford serious advertising, but they cannot afford not to build a brand and not build a character or not engage through a story about them. Every family has a story about themselves, and every family has different stories, not just one. Okay, and the stories are all about trust. The stories are all about overcoming huge disadvantages like COVID-19. You know, so today, just because everybody is in the same boat, doesn't mean that everybody has to fight with the same weapons. Different people have different weapons. And digital medium is the lowest hanging fruit. Because if you are engaging, people will read you. If you are run-of-the-mill and boring as hell, you are just spam. Nobody's really interested.
I think Prahlad, Prerna said, wanted to know about various mediums reach. I can give some figures. Prahlad,
some statistics will help us on that.
I would say that, see, TV is the largest medium as per latest statistics. It is around 76. It is about 83 crore, 836 million, which is 83 crore, which is the largest. Second largest is print, which is around 450. Sorry, second largest is digital internet, which is 72 crore. Third is print, which is 45 crore. And then radio, cinema, and others are there. But, you know, in jewelry business, with my limited understanding, in many ways, apart from some national players, आपका काफी सारा छोटा state में है. So your outdoor or others will be much cheaper. उसका तो reach का कोई statistics नहीं है. But जो लोग छोटे शहर में हैं, आप already you will have a followership. वो followership को आप थोड़ा slowly start nurturing them, so that someone कल एक नया बंदा आके कल्याण ज्वेलर्स खोल लिया in Lucknow or in Bhopal, you need not get hassle, because आप अच्छा से business कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि आपका पास जो प्रहलाद ने बताया, आपके पास एक myth है, आपका एक 100 years का history, 70 years का history, आपका design का है. So create certain mythology or rather certain amount of storytelling about your brand, so people romances stories, you know. Otherwise, why you look at, I'll just give an example. Aaj Doordarshan was at the lowest rung. Suddenly from nowhere, now they are the highest viewed channel, just because of Ramayana and Mahabharata, which I have seen in the 90s, early 90s. So I'm talking about 30 years back. What happened? So people ask me, is it mythology working? I said, no. When outside world is so volatile, I want to feel comfortable in nostalgia. It also incidentally about God and all that. But other channels, whether Z, whether it is Star, everyone shows some mythology. But it's not working. Ramayana and Mahabharata works. So now why Doordarshan suddenly has become like this? Because of this story, because of the fact that ultimately when it comes to volatility, बाहर का दुनिया जब मैं कुछ पता ही नहीं चल रहा है इसका मीनिंग क्या है, we have gone back to something which is familiar, which is your family history, which is your reputation, which is your service. So I think that's very, very important.
Absolutely.
ईशु आप ऐड करना चाहेंगे कुछ?
Yeah, so definitely story is important, but we have to make sure that the story is not boring and it's interesting. Also, you know, I've had instances in the past where, you know, especially when you have these award-winning designs, you know, and then you go and see, and you know, this was inspired by the rising sun, and you can see the rays here and things like that, you know, and then it looks good. You say, wow, I mean, wow, what inspiration. But when you are selling your jewelry and somebody is wearing it at a party, it has to look stunning. It has to look wow. At that time, you're not telling the story, you know, so the sense of aesthetics is very important also. So we have to marry both, you know, the storytelling and a strong sense of aesthetics, design, and other things. You know, there were a couple of takes I had in terms of how strong social media has become nowadays. So 2-3 examples, you know, that I have. You know, about 6-7 months back, my daughter got married, and she was looking for a good videographer, photographer, and she met a lot of people here. Finally, the one that she boiled down to, she found on Instagram, and he turned out to be fantastic. So, you know, this guy got his, you know, a good contract only based on the fact that he was visible on Instagram, and of course, he was good. The product was good. So youngsters nowadays are doing that. They are doing their research, they are doing their homework. Even before they come into your store, they know everything about your store. They've seen your communication, they've seen the kind of designs that, you know, you're showcasing, and they've come with a certain perception into your store. Now it's very important, to create the right perception. So of course, your clarity of thought, your sense of aesthetics, how you communicate is all very important, and everything has to be kind of coordinated. You know, all your communications have to be similar. I mean, it could be print, it could be, you know, digital, it could be whatever. There is a, you know, a thought out strategy there.
Synergy and
today, sorry, Prahlad?
A synergy and a
synergy is the correct word. But at the end of the day, when the client comes to the store, that has to translate. You know, it should not be that, wow, my perception is like ABC and what I'm seeing is XYZ. So end of the day, whatever you do, you may create a perception of your brand and blah, blah, blah. The king is your product. Ultimately, it is the product, it is the design. So for us at Anmol, we only emphasize on design, design, design. Of course, when you say design, 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 it means, you know, the design of the piece, the finish of the piece, you know, the flexibility, the weight, the look to value ratio. I mean, all that is part of design. But that is your king.
Yeah.
Once you bring a client into your store, if you don't make a sale, it was not worth it.
Correct.
So we all need to, you know, understand this, but at the same time, also, you know, earlier Prerna said that rishte or humko relationship pe invest karna chahiye, 100% relationship pe invest karna chahiye. But it is very important कि हम प्रहलाद जी ने बोला truth, सच पे invest करें. तो अगर हम अपने client को copy paste message भेज रहे हैं कि I hope you're fine and you're safe, you know, they know that this message has been made, it's going to 300 people. You know, it has to be personal. In fact, what we are doing at Anmol now, we're calling people. And also, when we're calling people, we are not saying, hope you're safe, are you okay? No. If you know people, the kind of people we are calling are all safe, they're in their houses. You don't need to talk about that. You don't need to even talk about jewelry. What we ask them is, what is their opinion about the situation? What is their thought process in terms of once things open up, what it's going to be? So we can then you know, make up our, you know, decision and thought process in terms of how to move ahead. And, you know, it's surprising. Prahlad ji, you'll be surprised to hear this. A very dear friend of mine got a WhatsApp from Louis Vuitton saying that these are our latest handbags and it's a limited edition. And my friend got so upset, he told them that, do you realize at this point of time, you're trying to make a sale? I'm never going to buy a LV item again. So that is insensitivity. You cannot be insensitive. You know, it's so important that, you know, sometimes you lose out. I mean, it cannot be dhanda, dhanda, dhanda all the time. You have to be genuine. You have to genuinely care for your client. And it will be reciprocated like you cannot imagine. One other example I'd like to give as far as, social media is concerned. A few months back, Shilpa Shetty had worn one of our necklaces. This was a 22 lakh rupee necklace that she wore, and we put it up on our Instagram page. I had a client call me from Bangladesh and bought it. She bought it over the phone. That is the power of an influencer, and that is the power of a digital medium. You know, we feel that, you know, digital medium is good for smaller items. You know, छोटे छोटी चीजें चलती है, but it's not true. I was surprised, and we actually made a sale on WhatsApp in less than 20 minutes. Recently, we associate with a lot of celebrities. And recently, I remember there was one necklace that Tara Sutaria had worn. In less than an hour, I sold it. And the same day, I got 3 more orders for it. And at least 30, 40 other very strong inquiries. So what I'm trying to say is we need to understand that this is a very powerful medium. And in terms of price point, it is reasonable. So it is the future. We need to work on it. And, you know, the thought process has to veer around that. So today, post-COVID, see, first of all, COVID, what is the situation? I mean, if there are people who say, कि अभी 3 महीने बाद ये होगा, फिर 4 महीने बाद ये होगा, you know, as if they understand the situation, they definitely don't understand the situation. I'm saying I'm confused and I don't know what will happen. And when you say you don't know what will happen and you're confused, that means you really understand the situation. Something like this has never happened. Now, as far as the government is concerned, it's a call between safety and economy. 40 days of lockdown. Beyond that, India has to start opening up. There is no choice. Once we open up, cases will come up. We will have to shut down again. So this process is going to be on and off, on and off. So we all need to be prepared, even in terms of once we open, what is our strategy? What is our thought process in terms of social distancing, checking temperatures of the clients coming in, you know, maybe all our staff wearing masks and gloves, and even giving gloves to our clients to wear. So, you know, the client has to feel safe to come into your store. Or maybe you talk to the client and say, we'll give you home visits. But even if we give you a home visit, we'll certify that our, the person who's coming home is COVID-free and has taken all the precautions. Every time you wear a earring, we are guaranteeing you that we are cleaning the post and sanitizing it. I mean, of course, now I'm veering off from marketing, but all this is also marketing. All this is communication. You know, this is all part of the larger, you know, imaging that we want to create for our clients.
It's responsibility.
I think I would like to add a little, since we were talking about the reach.
That's very important.
I would like to add a little more on the reach part. And ये मैं थोड़ा figures के factual figures के हिसाब से बताऊंगी. Lockdown के पहले लोग on an average 150 मिनट social media पे एक दिन में spend करते हैं. And जैसे ही lockdown India में announce हुआ, that jumped to 280 minutes on an average per day. So wow. Can you imagine the change? This is the traffic of WhatsApp, Twitter or Facebook. Second, दिन में हम usually 41% average internet या any form of social media use करते थे और 31% in the night. Lockdown के बाद this has jumped to 62% in the day. So can you imagine how much people are glued to their phones and either laptops? Now I'll throw some सोशल मीडिया फिगर्स, इंडिया की आबादी 1.38 बिलियन है. आप गेस करें कि उसमें से फेसबुक पे कितने लोग हैं. आप सरप्राइज हो जाएंगे ये सुन के. Any guesses from the panelists?
Only India or all the world?
India.
How many people on Facebook?
Yeah.
25%.
1.6 billion people from India are on Facebook, and we have 1.38 billion already on the as a population. The
So
second, YouTube is 1.2 billion overall. Then after that, we have Quora and Instagram. Instagram is 1.9.1 million. So can you imagine that the number of people who are already using digital and social media? And in fact, अभी I don't know कितने लोगों को पता है, Reliance Industries ने
this morning.
they have made a tie-up with Facebook, जहाँ पे India Mart करके एक ऐप होगा where they will जहाँ पे छोटे छोटे गांव में आप WhatsApp और Facebook के थ्रू अपना किराना ऑर्डर कर सकते हैं. तो these are the measures in terms of reach that we are taking. Yes, JioMart. Sorry, I said it incorrect. I mean, I pronounced it incorrect. The next set of figures which I'm going to say is, okay, which in terms of the gender, the kind of people who are using, you will be surprised to hear that in India, about 60% of men are using social media and websites, and it is 33% of women. जो हमको लगता है कि औरतें ज्यादा इंटरनेट पे, व्हाट्सएप पे या सोशल मीडिया पे होती है, पर सरप्राइजिंगली men ज्यादा यूज करते हैं. So taking forward from that, my next question is for Prahlad. Prahlad, what are the key points जो एक ब्रांड को ध्यान में रखना चाहिए जब उनको अपनी किसी भी एजेंसी को ब्रीफ देना होता है एक कैंपेन बिल्ड करने के लिए?
The brief of the brand is now, the brand is your baby. Okay, anybody who decides to have a brand has to look at the brand as a newborn child. The first thing you have to do with a brand, with a child, is you have to give it a name. And that name is very important because the name intrinsically has its value. So आप नाम देगा, say Abhimanyu, या Arjun, या Krishna. Okay, what are you doing with that name? You are already giving it a certain character of what you expect the child to behave like when he grows up. How do you make him behave his name? You tell him stories about his name.
Yeah.
You tell him stories about Abhimanyu. You tell him stories about Krishna. You tell him stories about Arjun. Okay, and tell him that these are the people who you have been named after, or this person is who you've been named after. Right? Similarly, that is your expectation from your brand. So when you brief your agency, this is how you brief them.
Yeah.
ये मेरा बच्चा है, इसका नाम ये है, और मेरे expectations ये हैं, and the value that you have to build into this expectation consistently, and you have to write me a Bible. First, you have to write me a Bible. What is my roadmap? How does my child grow? Which school does he go to? When he's 10 years old, what does he learn? When he's 12 years old, what does he learn? What does he communicate? What does he talk to my consumers? That this is my son. This is a part of my DNA. This is what he stands for. This is what you have to trust. Because if you trust me, then you must trust my child. Because my child.
अगर आपको एक ज्वेलरी कंपनी का एग्जांपल देना होगा, say just for namesake, today we say Anmol is there. Anmol को आपको एक क्लाइंट ब्रीफ देना है उनकी कैंपेन के लिए. तो as Anmol उनको आपको क्या-क्या बताना चाहिए?
So you have to turn around and say, who is Anmol?
Exactly.
What is Anmol? What is the history? What is their pedigree? Where do they come from? Why did they come from where they came from?
Okay.
How many years have they been dealing with you? Why do you trust them? Why do you not trust them? What is the future of Anmol? give them a glimpse into what Anmol is planning for the future, for not only for themselves, but for the consumer.
Yeah.
So if that is the brief, then you at least have a consistency across the board, because your image of your brand and the agency's image of your brand is the same. Therefore, the consumer's image of your brand will be exactly the same.
Okay. Anybody from the panelists would like to add anything?
Not to what Prahlad said, but there was something I was just thinking about in terms of there are a lot of wholesalers apparently, and although I'm not a wholesaler, I am a retailer, and just for their benefit, something that is coming into my mind, very important. I think first of all, even a retailer should have a very strong relationship with their vendors. A lot of people, sorry,
wholesalers.
With their wholesalers, yeah. The retailer should have a relationship with their wholesalers and their vendors, basically, because a lot of time we think that they need us, but that is not true. It is a two-way relationship, correct. And the best partnerships are the ones where both work hand in hand, and both, it has to be a win-win situation. The moment I feel I should be the winner and he should be the loser, it will not work in the long run. So that is as far as the, that is not a partnership. Exactly. That is as far as the retailer is concerned. But even for the wholesaler or vendor, it is very important to have a thought process of not only being competitive and getting market share. They have to, have a mind sense of having some dignity and saying, this is up to where I'll go. Beyond this, I'm not going to do. I'm not, these are my value systems, and I will adhere to these value systems.
Right. Absolutely right.
Yeah. So also for them, and then for them, they can also use the digital media to communicate with their little circle of, people whom they supply to, in terms of giving them jewelry designs, pictures, and if they are scared, they can even give passwords so that certain designs are, visible only to certain, jewelers. So the same medium can be used for them, and in a nice and inexpensive manner.
Correct. I'll give you an example on this. All of you use computers, right?
Yeah.
Do you know the parts that go into your computer? You don't, because they are done by wholesalers to the manufacturers, who then put in those parts in the computers. Have you heard of a part called Intel? Yes. How do you know about Intel and don't know about the drive? Okay. Intel decided that they were going to make that part into a premium part, that if the consumer questioned that iske andar Intel hai ki nahi, agar nahi hai to bhalta hai.
True.
But nobody buys Intel. Nobody has access to Intel. They only supply to computer manufacturers.
Yeah.
So why would they actually advertise and build a brand on Intel? Everybody in this room, everybody today who uses a computer knows that there is Intel inside, to the extent that, it has become like, it's almost second thought. Is computer mein Intel hai ki?
Anita, I was just thinking one point, if I may add. Increasingly, it is about experience economy. Everyone looks at experience. And I know Nike, for instance, ye hota hai na, that you can design your own shoe. So perhaps I'm not talking about small retailer. Perhaps they can create experience through their behavior, but big retailers or big marketers on the jewelry space can create experience zone. I've done this also in Toyota. I've seen that they keep a space. People come and design a car of the future. So young kids are coming and doing it. So it's quite possible just to create an experience. You can ask your consumer to design their jewelry as they want it, because everyone wants a unique experience, a market of one. It's not necessarily have to implement. The whole feeling is that आई एम ऑल्सो, मैं भी प्रोड्यूस करता हूँ, मेरा जो चॉइस है. सो नाइकी का एक शू होगा, इट विल बी एक्सपेंसिव ऑफ कोर्स because you have to manufacture only one piece, but today Pepsi have done it, Coke have done it, mother's recipe have done it. जो मम्मी का रेसिपी पसंद आया उसको ही नाम दे दिया. So what is happening that आप clients are business, those who are doing business increasingly consumer को involve कराते हैं, so they feel, oh अच्छा, this has been created by me, which is essentially a gimmick but can be a great experience for the consumers.
Right.
So moving forward, my next question is for Anita and Ishu. This is Anita from an agency perspective and for Ishu from a brand perspective. How important is it for a brand to have digital or social media presence?
I think we have mentioned this earlier, that it is the place to be in, and considering the current situation and current times, and you've also stated so many figures and facts that reaffirms the fact that it's mandatory for everybody, every business, whether wholesaler or a retailer, to be present on a digital platform. And social media space, for sure, I want to give an example here, which imbibes or incorporates all that Prahlad Ishu has spoken. A small-time leather handbag brand from an Indian designer came to us who didn't have any money to spend. She is a woman entrepreneur. Only thing she brought together was that she has a desire to make a brand which is equivalent to, not really Louis Vuitton, but something similar to Gucci, or make it aspirational, and it is coming from an Indian designer, but with the best quality. And with that limited budget, इतना छोटा पैसा में पहला काम क्या किया जा सकता है? तो जैसे प्रहलाद जी ने बताया, ईशु जी ने बताया कि फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपका ब्रांड का नाम क्या है, स्टोरी क्या है, वो स्टोरी जानने के बाद लोगो बनाना, लोगो बनाने के बाद आगे बढ़ना. जब हम बढ़े आगे, तो इट वॉज नॉट थ्रू अ स्टोर, इट वॉज ओनली ऑनलाइन. जैसे एग्जाम्पल्स दिया, इंस्टाग्राम के थ्रू आपका इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग के थ्रू आपकी क्वेरीज आ रही है और आपकी डायरेक्ट क्वेरीज आ रही है. आप पूरा का पूरा प्रमोशनल एक्टिविटी और एडवर्टाइजिंग आप सोशल मीडिया स्पेस में ही कर रहे हैं और किधर नहीं कर रहे हैं. आपको दूसरा एग्जाम्पल दे रही हूँ, एक बहुत वेल नोन वॉच कैटेगरी का, कैल्विन क्लाइन. जब भी उन्होंने उनका स्प्रिंग कलेक्शन लॉन्च किया, तो स्प्रिंग कलेक्शन लॉन्च ही सिर्फ इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग के थ्रू हुआ. इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग में हमने आइडेंटिफाई किया, क्लैरिटी चाहिए हमें. एक दो सीज के बारे में इंपॉर्टेंट बताऊंगी, एक है कंसिस्टेंसी और दूसरा है क्लैरिटी. आपको एकदम क्लैरिटी होना चाहिए कि आपकी ब्रांड को क्या चाहिए और किस डायरेक्शन में जाना है, और आपके ब्रांड के कस्टमर्स कहाँ हैं और कहाँ पा सकेंगे वो कस्टमर्स. तो उसको लेते हुए पूरा का पूरा लॉन्च, जो इतनी बड़ी कंपनी कैल्विन क्लाइन होते हुए इतनी बड़ी कंपनी ने भी पूरा का पूरा लॉन्च सिर्फ इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग के थ्रू हुआ. 3 महीने में उन्होंने 7 लाख खर्चा किया इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग में. खाली ब्लॉगर्स बोल रही हूँ मैं, वो इन्फ्लुएंसर नहीं बोल रही हूँ जैसे दिशा पटानी होगी या प्रियंका चोपड़ा. एक्टर्स की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ, एक्टर्स आर वेरी एक्सपेंसिव. हम सिर्फ जैसे लोकल इन्फ्लुएंसर्स है. और इस मामले में तो मैं तो ये क्वेश्चन प्रेरणा से भी पूछूंगी कि इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग के बारे में उसका क्या कहना है. उसका तो एंट्री रिसेंटली ज्वेलरी इंडस्ट्री में, जो आपके लिए बहुत सही तरह से एक्सपीरियंस बता सकते हैं हम कि कैसा कितना इन्वेस्टमेंट होना चाहिए. और दूसरा बात मैं ऐड करूंगी कि 3 साल पहले तक जितने भी ब्रांड्स के बजट्स आ रहे थे, उसमें प्रिंट और डिजिटल कंपोनेंट का रेशियो था 20% डिजिटल, 25% डिजिटल, 70% प्रिंट. और मैं ये मोस्टली लाइफस्टाइल ब्रांड्स के बारे में बात कर रही हूँ. तो उनका ये स्पेंड था. आज अगर देखा जाएगा तो 85% डिजिटल है, 15% कहाँ जाके प्रिंट में अगर इन्वेस्ट करना पड़ा, एकदम नेसेसरी टू कंटिन्यू द रिलेशनशिप विद द पर्टिकुलर मीडिया टाइटल, तो हम स्पेंड करते हैं. नहीं तो रेशियो कैसे बदल गए हैं, 80-20, 20-80. इस तरह से आप रेशियो बदल गया है। और इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग, अगेन इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग में अगर आपको ब्रांड का डीएनए क्या है, ब्रांड आपकी पहचान क्या है, उसके हिसाब से ही आप इन्फ्लुएंसर्स सेलेक्ट करेंगे। ये नहीं कि कोई भी आ गया इन्फ्लुएंसर, उसका उसका फॉलोइंग इतना है उस हिसाब से हम जाएंगे, ऐसा नहीं है। फॉलोइंग के बाद सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग इटसेल्फ इज अ डिटेल्ड साइंस कि एंगेजमेंट कितना है, उनकी फॉलोइंग जेन्युइन है, ऑर्गेनिक है, इनऑर्गेनिक है। आज मार्केट प्लेस में कितने सारे इन्फ्लुएंसर्स हैं जो फॉलोइंग परचेज किया जा रहा है, वो फॉलोइंग जेन्युइन नहीं है। तो जब हम बैठते हैं, उसको पूरी जानकारी लेने के बाद, एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव डिफाइन करने के बाद आगे बढ़ते हैं। और इसी से मैं ये एक क्वेश्चन प्रेरणा को दूंगी कि इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग में उनका क्या कहना है। How has it helped? Some of the examples from the jewelry brand she can share with us, including wholesalers, if she can share, if it's possible.
Thanks, Anita. Pehle, I would actually like to define what an influencer is, क्योंकि काफी लोगों को ये नहीं पता है कि influencer क्या है और क्या करते हैं वो लोग। Influencer is somebody जिसको इतनी पावर और अथॉरिटी या उस सब्जेक्ट की इतनी नॉलेज है कि वो एक ब्रांड को या उनके जो फॉलोअर्स और ऑडियंस है उनको कन्विंस कर सके कि जो हम प्रोडक्ट बता रहे हैं या पोस्ट कर रहे हैं वो आप क्यों खरीदें या इसके बारे में हम क्यों आपको बता रहे हैं। तो दैट इज द रोल ऑफ एन इन्फ्लुएंसर। तो जब मेरा एक्सपीरियंस, जब मैंने ज्वेलरी इंडस्ट्री में इन्फ्लुएंसिंग स्टार्ट किया अराउंड 4 years बैक, तब लोगों को इंडस्ट्री में ज्वेलरी इन्फ्लुएंसिंग क्या होती है वो ही नहीं पता था। इनिशियली मेरे लिए बहुत ज्यादा चैलेंजिंग था। आई मीन मेरा बैकग्राउंड ज्वेलरी डिजाइनिंग और मैन्युफैक्चरिंग का था और फिर इन्फ्लुएंसिंग में आई जंप। तो ऑलमोस्ट 1 से 1.25 साल मुझे लोगों को समझाने में लग गया कि ज्वेलरी इन्फ्लुएंसिंग क्या होती है, आपको ये किस तरीके से हेल्प करेगी सोशल मीडिया पे। आई डोंट वांट टू नेम ब्रांड्स बिकॉज यू नो किसी का नाम लो किसी का नहीं लो तो यू नो इट मे जस्ट साउंड वेरी अनबायस्ड टू एनीवन। सो बट आई वुड से कि हाँ, ओवर द इयर्स initially I'm being very open about this, initially 1 साल में मैंने फ्री प्रोजेक्ट्स भी किए क्योंकि मुझे पता था कि ज्वेलरी इंडस्ट्री इसके लिए रेडी नहीं है और उनको रेडी करना जरूरी था और ये बताना जरूरी था कि ज्वेलरी इन्फ्लुएंसिंग क्या होती है। 1 साल बाद धीरे धीरे आई स्टार्टेड चार्जिंग फॉर माई कैंपेन्स बिकॉज मुझे इतनी अथॉरिटी थी कि मैं जो डिलीवर कर रही हूँ, जिस तरीके से लोगों को उसके बारे में बता रही हूँ, या तो वो ब्रांड के लिए इफेक्टिव होगी या उनको होलसेलर को। आई नो कितने शोज में मैंने जब ज्वेलरी पोस्ट की है, लोगों ने मुझे आके पूछा ये कहाँ से है, हम उनसे खरीदें, आप बताएंगे ये कहाँ से लिया है या किसकी ज्वेलरी है, एंड इमीडिएटली कन्वर्जन्स हुए हैं। उसी तरीके से B2C में जो जिस तरीके से हम स्टाइलिंग करते हैं, इन्फ्लुएंसिंग सिर्फ एक फोटो खींच के सोशल मीडिया पे डालना नहीं हुआ। इट इज आप उसको क्यों डाल रहे हैं, आप क्यों उसको एंडोर्स कर रहे हैं। सिंपली जैसे कोई भी एक्टर या एक्ट्रेस ब्रांड को एंडोर्स करता है, हम उसी तरीके से एंडोर्स करते हैं विद रियल टाइम कंज्यूमर्स, रियल टाइम होलसेलर्स एंड मैन्युफैक्चरर्स और रिटेलर्स। एंड this is how it builds that our audience gains trust, and only that is when they can understand that why we are putting this on our page for them to understand the importance of that jewelry or any piece. Ishu, would you like to add something to that?
Yeah, definitely. So I think one cannot overemphasize the fact that digital medium and Instagram, social media is, important. In the last few years, all young brides, before they get married, they do their research online. Okay, and we've been talking only about social media, but there are such good instruments available, like you can have Google ads, YouTube ads, where you can actually target a proper minuscule. You can say, I want girls from 25 to 32, and I want to only target those women. And you can actually, so it's so narrowing down
Yeah,
your, your targeting. So there's no question that, this is important. I think everybody is aware of that. I think the problem that people are finding, I mean, maybe the smaller jewelers, maybe jewelers in the 2-tier cities, or even wholesalers, is, to get money to do this kind of branding and things like that. So that's where I want to tell them that, it's very important. Now I'm going to talk about two things: gold jewelry and diamond jewelry. I'm digressing a little bit, but I hope people will appreciate my thought process. See, first of all, when we are selling, most people, not Anmol, most people, when they sell gold, they are only selling it as an investment. Their sales pitch is, "Arey, dekho, sona kidhar pahunch gaya, 45,000 hai, itna aapka appreciation ho gaya." So the moment you're selling your gold as an instrument of
as a commodity,
appreciation, and as a what you call
commodity.
yeah, then the first question the client will ask you is, what is your making charge? What is the return value? Because jitna uska making charge kam hoga, mera nuksan kam hoga jab main return karungi. So your basis itself is wrong. You cannot. I have been crying myself hoarse saying that we have to change our sales pitch. They know what the gold rate is. Let them know. Let them do their research. You don't sell gold as an investment. You can say, yes, it's a saving. It's a sense of security. It is. There's no question. When India and Pakistan, when there was a partition, most people who bought their gold and jewelry were the ones who got a better start in life. So people know that. We don't need to harp on it. The moment we sell this as, a sense of security and sell it for its aesthetics, the fact that kings and queens used to wear jewelry, get better margins. That better margin will give you the money to invest in your social media or any other print media or whatever, however you want to market it. And because you have better money at your disposal, then you can get good people like Anita or whoever else. You can afford that person because you have a better margin. If you don't have a margin, then you will get some crap, a crappy person, or you will do it on your own. And then you'll say, it's not working. How can it work? There is no thought process. There is no synergy. There's no, sense of aesthetics. Now, this was as far as gold is concerned. And now let's talk about diamonds, diamond jewelry. Okay, first of all, I, want to either clarify or tell people that, we have gone far ahead in terms of our workmanship. I remember the first international show I had attended was 1998 when I went to JCK, okay, in the US. And I remember the first booth I entered, and I was, I was young and I was very enthused. And the first booth I saw some lovely rings. And I asked the gentleman, I said, "Sir, can I see this ring?" There was an American booth. And obviously the rings were made in Italy. And said, "Can I see this ring?" And the guy saw through me, and there was another American guy behind me, and he was talking to him. He just ignored me completely because, at that point of time, Indians only went there to copy designs and ask for breakup. Nobody would buy. So they looked through you. And at that time, we were like 30, 40 years behind in terms of technology, in terms of finish of jewelry. Today, we've bridged the gap. We've come a long, long way. The kind of jewelry that is being made is, international quality, international finish. We have got there. And if you have the ability and you have your confidence, you can sell. We sell most of our diamond jewelry without breakup. Very few people will ask us breakup because, the confidence that we come with. Okay. They're willing to buy it without breakup, without certification from a third party. The most important thing, I think now the time has come. Maybe this COVID is a big opportunity for us. We have to stop giving return value guarantee for diamond jewelry. Internationally, nobody gives it. The other day there was a question, interview thing that Anil had done with one, a film person. And this girl said that I want to, my first piece of jewelry I wanted was Tiffany, and she went and got Tiffany. Now, Tiffany would approximately be 6 times the price for the same quality that an average Indian jeweler would, give it to her for. But she was willing to spend that money. Why? Because the brand is so strong in her mind. She doesn't care about the return value. And when we are talking about targeting the millennials, the young people who don't want to buy a house because they can rent it cheaper, they don't want to buy a car because there's Uber, they don't want to even probably get married, like Praladji said. They want experience. Give them the experience. They don't even care for your return value. It is you. The stupid thing we do is when people come in, "Arey sir, do you understand jewelry? Okay, let me explain. This is my chart. First there's color, then there is cut. This cut is important. This is how it works." Arey, the guy doesn't care. You give your story like Praladji said. Give him a nice coffee. Talk to him about intelligent things. Sell. And don't give return guarantee. I'm saying it's the time. This is an opportunity. Let's start doing that. No return guarantee. Return, when it comes, we'll see what it is depending on the situation. Why do we have to give guarantee? Why can't we, if we are saying we need to be international in our thought process, in terms of our design, in terms of everything else, why not even our attitude? Why are we so scared? We are scared. When we are selling, we are scared. We are coming from, a position where that guy, is up there on the pedestal, and, we need him and he doesn't need us. But that's not true. He needs a good product. If it's one and only, child and daughter who's getting married, he wants to make sure that she wears the best jewelry. And if you're confident and if your jewelry is so nice and unusual that nobody else on the block has that, he will give you a premium. But he will only give you a premium if your design is really good, if your workmanship is really good. So we need to clean up our act and, get there. And like I said, think like a brand, behave like a brand. Everybody knows in the industry what kind of diamond rates, labor charges. We keep talking about Tanishq. There's Malabar, there's Kalyan, there's all of them. But somehow Tanishq has made a strong, brand identity in our heads. You see the kind of charges they levy in terms of labor charges, in terms of diamond rates. Why is it that the client is giving them almost double the rate that they're giving us? There is something they're seeing there. And why can't we get that? Okay, we may not get double, let's get 1.5 times. Because we are only foolishly competing amongst each other, trying to get a bigger share of the pie. We need to really have confidence in ourselves. That is the key. And I think, the time has come, we can do it. It's a mindset, and we need to change our mindset. I'm willing to hear contrary thoughts, please. Ashok,
I'm adding a little to this also. In fact, when I just recently hosted the Cartier book launch in Bombay, and I was in a conversation with Francesca, she mentioned that Cartier is so particular. Her grandfather used to be so particular even about the boxes that they made.
Exactly.
That the way it opened, the click of the sound when it opens and it closes, it has to have that perfect click. Otherwise, they would remake the box all over again. I don't think jewelers in India even pay attention to that sort of packaging.
Sweetheart, they can't, because Cartier can do that because they get so much margin on that jewelry. They can afford to be so finicky. Today, if I'm selling it at such low margins, I'll say saste mein sasta box chahiye. That's the mindset.
The customer also wants a cheaper box. And the customer also wants a cheaper box.
Exactly.
So discount chahiye, more important.
That's how it is. But you'll be able to do that the moment you start thinking the way,
Yeah. So,
I'll give you an
would
example.
you like to add something?
I'll give you an example of my experience with Cartier. We were dealers for many years for Cartier. And wherever the Cartier guy, they used to send us one guy every year to do a orientation on the brand, orientation on how to sell, how to display. And the only one thing he would train my staff all the time is that when you sell a Cartier, you don't really have to sell one. You talk about everything that the product has, all its best things that you can talk about. Don't try to sell the product. It will sell on its own. Don't try to make an effort in telling, and this is good or that is bad. Don't tell him this is good for you and it looks good for you. No, just explain the best things that you know about how the product performs, what is the best element of that product, and don't even tell the price. Till the customer doesn't ask the price, don't even talk about the price. So this is the orientation that was given, not today in the 90s.
Yeah. Can I add something to this? See, the fact is that the Cartiers of the world and the Harry Winstons of the world, their customers were Indian Maharajas. People in the West did not have money at that time. Over a century and a half back, India's GDP was 23% of the world GDP. So the rich people were here. So, Indians have been their clients. And
we used to get $3 for every rupee.
Exactly. And the other thing that, I have learned, there was one book I had read and one line stayed with me, which is my mantra. And it says, the best way to sell is not to sell. The best way to sell is when the customer has bought from you. The customer should not go from your store feeling that, Anmol sold this to me. She has to go out saying, I bought this. That can only happen when you're not selling, when you're not desperate to sell. The best way to sell is not to sell.
In fact, it's written also in their book that, during the dark times of the World War, it was after the World War that if the Maharajas did not buy the jewelry from the Cartiers, probably the Cartier brand would have died down. I don't know how many people have read the book, but all these facts are mentioned in that.
I totally agree with your point of views, but to be honest, we have a bigger India. And today we need to look at the tier 2, tier 3 and the rural markets also, wherein people are buying gold as an investment. So we cannot eliminate the point of investment for sure. And we need to guide the tier 2 and tier 3 people also how to build the brand, keeping the ethos intact. So definitely, when we are talking about the urban clients and the who's who of the country. But when we go down to tier 2 and tier 3 jewelers, they have a lot of problems building their brand. Can the panelists brief a little bit on that particular aspect also, please?
So I'd like to say that, first of all, I don't agree with you that in the tier 2 or tier 3, we can only sell by investment. I think that is not the right thought process. Even if you go to poor countries like Africa, okay, so there's poverty here, there are poor people here, they don't sell only by investment. They do sell. I remember I went to Turkey and, I went into the Grand Bazaar. There was somebody selling something, a tiny thing we were buying, which was very pretty pendant. And the price was X. And we said, why is it? He said, it's silver. The price is 10 times the silver. So it's the thought process. We have to change our thought process. And somewhere we have to make a beginning. And if you're talking about the brand, you cannot, the moment you talk about only investment, then you can't talk about the brand. Then you're going on two different directions.
My point was not that. My point was give the inputs to the tier 2, tier 3 jewelry people, how they can start thinking about building a brand. I'm not saying that, but we need to keep in mind, need to keep in mind that their clients look gold as an investment tool. So ethos are there and they can invest in building a brand. How is that they can build the brand? That's my point to Prahladji, Bhaskarji, Ishuji, to Anita, everybody.
But no client who is going to invest in gold as a commodity is going to give you a margin for anything. They'll buy bullion. Now, why are they going to buy jewelry?
Exactly. It's a conflict. It's a, there's a bipolarity there. See, the moment you want to when you say brand, you make extra margin, right? As a brand, what is the difference between a brand and a non-brand? The brand makes extra margin. How can I make extra margin if I'm saying it's investment? The moment I'm saying investment, they'll say, what is the labor? How much will I lose? You're
I
different
think-
there and there.
Issue, I differ. Brand is not about margin. I think the brand is about a promise, about a delivery, about an assurance, about a guarantee, about an entire character, culture, and whatever you may call it, the mindset of the person who's producing, which is entirely built into it. And I think that is what the person is buying.
But
And
there's a
because he's
premium.
buying this, there is a potential of
So
making.
willing to pay a premium for a brand. You're
And
not
yes.
willing to pay a premium for a commodity.
Ashok
Very
bhai, when you invest so much in all the things that you said, if I am different from my neighbor where I'm investing in all these things, then I expect a better margin. I deserve a better margin.
I
अशोक
think,
भाई,
yeah, जी, बोलिए नितिन जी.
हाँ, शुरू में अनीता जी ने बोला था टाइमेक्स और तनिष्क का बताया था, तो मैं खाली 30 सेकंड में बताऊंगा कि ब्रांड क्या होता है. कि एक बार तनिष्क asked Rolex that you and me are showing the same time, then why people are paying more for you and less for me? So Rolex replied, you are showing time to the person, I am showing the time of the person.
Right. Correct.
I
Moving
think
forward. Should I go
are
on
there
to the
any
next
questions
question?
or you have questions?
Yes. So, Anita, my question to you is,
No,
what
let's do the
kind of
Q&A.
a brand or a family jeweler should go into invest in PR? This can be applicable also for 2-tier, 3-tier cities. Anita, are you there?
No, I think she's not there.
Bachara ji,
One second. She was on mute. I have unmuted her. Anita, yeah.
Now it's okay. Yeah.
Should I
Sorry.
repeat the question?
No, it's okay. I could hear you. There was just a technical glitch, and I went off, and I had to go through. My apologies, but I can't help it with the technical glitch. Your question is about PR. When the PR is to be used, right? That's what you said. That's
Yes.
what the question is?
What kind of a family jewelry brand, a family jeweler or a brand should consider PR for their work?
See, the minute you decide that you are going the brand way, you have your distinct different story, and that story needs to be told. More it's told, more it's seen, that much more important, and that much many people will come to know about your brand. So for that purpose, PR is very essential. But how one can do the PR, it all depends in terms of spends and in terms of what investments are available. छोटे ज्वेलर को देखा जाए तो उनके कैपेसिटी के हिसाब से अगर वो एक तरह से देखिए, आप डायमंड बना रहे हैं या आपकी ज्वेलरी का मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है कि बेस्ट ज्वेलरी, बेस्ट डायमंड ज्वेलरी आप बनाते हैं, आपका ब्रांड का वो डीएनए है. तो अगर कोई भी मैगजीन एक स्टोरी बना रही है या लिख रही है of the best diamond jewelry available and why it is available, वहां पे आपका प्रेजेंस एकदम इम्पोर्टेंट रहना ही है. अगर वो स्टोरी में आप अगर प्रेजेंट नहीं है तो वो अपॉर्चुनिटी मिस हो जाती है. आप कंज्यूमर का जो ट्रस्ट जीतना चाहेंगे, वो अवेयरनेस एस्पिरेशन बिल्ड करना चाहेंगे, वो नहीं हो सकता है अगर वो पीआर ना हो. तो मेरा एक एग्जांपल है कि आप अगर डायमंड ज्वेलरी में अगर आप खाली मीनाकारी करते हैं और आपका डीएनए मीनाकारी के लिए है, तो अगर कोई भी न्यूज़पेपर, मैगजीन, स्टोरी जहां पे ज्वेलरी मीनाकारी के वर्क के बारे में है, उसमें अगेन आपको दिखना ही चाहिए. तो उसके लिए आपको पीआर करना ही चाहिए. तो पीआर का अलग रूप हो गया है आज के जमाने में. पीआर आप सोशल मीडिया के तरफ से भी कर सकते हैं, सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग भी कर सकते हैं, आप प्रेस रिलीज भी बना सकते हैं और वो प्रेस रिलीज पूरी मीडिया फ्रेटर्निटी को दे सकते हैं. प्रेस रिलीज जब मैं कह रही हूँ वो पीआर तब होता है अगर आप कोई स्पेसिफिक लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, अगर इवेंट कर रहे हैं, कोई एक्सपीरियंशियल इवेंट हो गया. एक्सपीरियंशियल इवेंट भी जब करेंगे उसके बारे में ऐसा है कि सारी की सारी मीडिया अगर आप जयपुर में हैं या आप दिल्ली में हैं, तो ये नेसेसरी नहीं है कि सारे मुंबई के पोटेंशियल कस्टमर्स दिल्ली में आपका इवेंट अटेंड करें। तो वो इवेंट को कवर करने के लिए वापस पीआर की नेसेसरी हो जाता है कि आपको पीआर करना पड़ेगा। और वो पीआर फिर किस हिसाब से किया जा सकता है? नॉट नेसेसरी विद न्यूज़पेपर। आज के तारीख में न्यूज़पेपर सिर्फ जो भी लॉन्च होता है, अगर आप प्रियंका चोपड़ा को भी ले आए, अगर आप सुष्मिता सेन को भी ले आए, ऐश्वर्या राय को भी ले आए, तो नेसेसरी नहीं है कि न्यूज़पेपर आपके ब्रांड के बारे में लिखे। आजकल हर जगह पे पेमेंट हो रहा है, लेकिन यस, आपके क्राफ्टमैनशिप के बारे में अगर वो स्टोरी होती है, आपका पीआर डेफिनेटली हो सकता है। तो एक तो हो गया प्रिंट के जरिए, दूसरा होता है सोशल मीडिया के जरिए। अगर आपने पीआर करना चाहा विद ब्लॉगर्स, विद इन्फ्लुएंसर्स, तो आपके डीएनए के हिसाब से आप ब्लॉगर्स को एंगेज कर सकते हैं, और वो इवेंट पे ब्लॉगर्स प्रेजेंट होंगे या ना प्रेजेंट होंगे तो भी आप अपना प्रोडक्ट दे सकते हैं उनको एक्सपीरियंस करने के लिए, और उस हिसाब से वो पीआर बन सकता है।
So, Ashok ji, this is the last question now for Bhaskar and Prahlad. When is it appropriate for a brand to invest in a TV campaign, and उसमें क्या तरीके के budgets involve होते हैं? Bhaskar, आप start करेंगे and then Prahlad can talk about it.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted by the host, so I could not talk.
Oh.
See, it cannot start with that question that you mentioned. It is, as Prahlad ji, as Ishuji bataya hai, that are you interested in building your brand? So you don't have to think of the 10 steps now. It's the first step. That's very important. And what is the story? What is the outcome that you want to achieve? You cannot suddenly decide about how much money will be required, which medium I will go. What you want to achieve, if you have a small budget, see, you don't see any ad of TikTok, but TikTok is very popular, is more than even Facebook. But those are international examples. Like छोटा शहर में, if there is a jeweler who थोड़ा brand building करना चाहते हैं, so he has to fundamentally find out जे communicate करने के पहले मैं क्या communicate करूँ, कहाँ communicate करूँ, and most importantly, what kind of outcome I'm expecting. If the outcome is not known, it will be another advertisement. Advertisements are routes towards an outcome. If outcome is brand building, it will not happen, like as they say, Rome was not built in a day. So it will not happen on the first day. So as you say, the simple thing, I operate only through influencer marketing. Someone will say print is important, but print today, all MediaNet and other articles come, so you pay for it, you get it, but you don't get loyalty. So if Anmol has established itself, if Kalyan Jewellers have established itself, they build brand on the basis of a strategy. So kya karna hai? See, Prahlad Kakkar can help building up the brand, but if one is not clear about what I want to achieve, what outcome, you have to tell Prahlad Kakkar, na, I want to be a brand, no one makes a statement. He said, I want to make a brand to go from here to there. I am in a commodity business, current purchase is only by commodity investment, I want to make it. So then you have to look into what you are doing. Then he can create a creative communication. But it cannot be, starting point cannot be, I want to build a brand, how do I do it? So it has to be there that what outcome you want to achieve. I want to grow is not enough. Grow from where to where. So it should be more specific, it should be measurable, it should be time bound, and then develop the exercise.
Sorry, my apologies to butt in and interfere like that, but request to all that we need to end the session and we have too many questions. So my humble request to everybody and Prerna that we will call off and we will ask Ashok to just open on the questions if all my panelists and my friends agree on that, please.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Avinash ji, if you could just check if there are any questions you have curated.
I think Bachraj ji has a question.
ये सर मैं 2 मिनट लूंगा, हिंदी में बात करता हूँ, 2 मिनट लूंगा. एवरीथिंग अगेन नहीं, मैं सॉरी हिंदी बोलूंगा. हम लोगों ने सारी बातें कर ली. अगेन बात ये आती है कि ब्रांड बिल्डिंग की. मैं आपको बताता हूँ कि हिंदुस्तान में करीब 5 से 6 लाख ज्वेलर हैं, छोटे बड़े मीडियम सारे मिला करके. ब्रांड सारा बिल्ड करना चाहता है और जो भी ज्वेलर है जो जिसकी प्रेजेंस पिछले 10 वर्षों से है, वो अपनी सिटी में या अपनी लोकेलिटी में ऑलरेडी एक ब्रांड है। यहाँ क्वेश्चन आता है कि उस ब्रांड को रीबिल्ड कैसे किया जाए। एक ब्रांड बन गई है तो वो ब्रांड जिंदगी भर तक वो कायम नहीं रहेगी। इस ब्रांड में मान लीजिए समय के हिसाब से चेंज आता रहता है। बहुत अच्छा पैनल है यहाँ पर। मैं एक आप लोगों को दरखास्त करता हूँ कि यदि आप लोग यदि कोई ऐसा पैकेज बनाएं, जिस ज्वेलर का टर्नओवर 10 करोड़ के नीचे है उसके लिए अलग, 50 करोड़ के नीचे है उसका अलग, 100 करोड़ के नीचे जिनका है उनका अलग, और 100 करोड़ से ऊपर वाले जिनका टर्नओवर है उनको ब्रांडिंग की जरूरत नहीं, वो अपनी ब्रांडिंग खुद कर रहे हैं। अब यहाँ सवाल ये आता है कि जो मैंने बात फिगर बहुत बड़ा बना दिया कि 10 करोड़ का फिगर, 10 करोड़ का जिसका टर्नओवर है उसकी प्रॉफिट सिर्फ 50 लाख की होगी यदि उसका बिजनेस सक्सेसफुली चल रहा है। तो इन पैकेज के अंदर में आप लोगों का एक मान लीजिए एक बहुत अच्छा पैनल है, जिसमें मान लीजिए आप प्रहलाद जी हैं, अनीता जी हैं, या प्रेरणा जी हैं, भास्कर दास जी हैं। तो ये सब मिल करके यदि इन टर्नओवर वाले लोगों के लिए यदि एक बजट बना दें, अल्टीमेटली देखिए हम बात करते हैं आज कार्टियर की, लुई विटन की या हैरी विंस्टन की, हमारे किसी के बस की बात नहीं है कि उस लेवल में हम जाएं। आज हम तनिष्क के जैसे कोई भी ज्वेलर है, एक छोटे ज्वेलर को या मीडियम ज्वेलर को या जो अपने आप को बड़ा फैमिली ज्वेलर बोलता है, उसके लिए भी ये पॉसिबल नहीं है कि जितना तनिष्क का ब्रांड बनने के बाद में भी जितना उनका बजट है उतना किसी ज्वेलर का नहीं हो सकता है। यदि आप लोग ऐसा कुछ पैकेज बना सकते हैं कि भाई ठीक अलग अलग पैकेज के लिए आपके डिलीवरेबल्स अलग अलग होंगे, डेफिनेटली आप टाइम जितना कंज्यूम करेंगे, यदि ऐसा आप कुछ कर सकते हैं तो मैं ये बोलता हूँ कि इस लॉकडाउन में आप लोगों के लिए एक बहुत अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, और ज्वेलर के पास में भी ये दोनों के लिए गिव एंड टेक वाली सिचुएशन है। मैं समझता हूँ कि एक बहुत बड़ा हमारा जो एक एम है वो सक्सेसफुल हो जाएगा।
ये बजट के हिसाब से नहीं है, ये जरूरत के हिसाब से। तो आप अगर अपना ब्रांड सिर्फ एक शहर में बना रहे हैं।
सर मेरी बात सुनिए, मेरा एम तो बहुत बड़ा है कि मुझे हैरी विंस्टन से बड़ा बनना है, लेकिन अब वो क्या होता है, मोर होता है वो नाचता है, मोर नाचता, नाचने के बाद में अपने पैरों को देखता है, रोने लगता है।
आप पहले कदम तो लीजिए।
हाँ, पहले
कदम ही नहीं लेने को तैयार है तो फिर कहाँ से आप सीढ़ी चढ़ेंगे?
सर मैं यही बोल रहा हूँ कि यदि कुछ पहला कदम लेने के लिए
पहला कदम सबने बताया है कि सोशल मीडिया पे अगर आप वेबसाइट नहीं बनाएंगे तो वो आपका सबसे पहला कदम है।
हाँ।
सबसे पहला कदम है कि आप अपने जाने पहचाने जो लोग हैं उनको इकट्ठा करके उनसे ओपिनियन पूछिए कि हमारे बारे आप क्या सोचते हैं। पहले तो वो आपकी वेबसाइट पे जाएगा ना कि आपके ग्राहक जो हैं, जो अभी कंज्यूमर्स हैं, उनका ओपिनियन क्या है आपके बारे।
हाँ।
तो आपको भी तो मालूम होगा कि वो क्या सोचते हैं आपके बारे।
बिल्कुल सही है, क्योंकि
जब अच्छी बात होती है ना, आपके मुंह पे तो सबको कहिए वाह वाह आप तो बहुत कमाल के आदमी, आपके पीछे क्या बोलते हैं वो आपको तो मालूम नहीं है
ना। बिल्कुल सही बात है।
तो जब आप ओपिनियन लोगे फॉर योर वेबसाइट तो आप डायरेक्टली मत पूछिए उनसे, किसी और से पूछवाइए।
हाँ।
तो एटलीस्ट सच्चाई तो बोलेंगे। आपको फिर अगर करेक्शनल होगा, आपका कदम अगर गलत ले रहे हो आप, तो आप कुछ तो करेक्ट कर सकते हो। एक कदम पीछे आओगे, 2 कदम आगे जाओगे।
हाँ सही बात है।
और बजट का हिसाब तो नहीं है, आप चाहे 10 करोड़ के 50 करोड़ के, वो आपकी नियत जितनी है और आपका जो हजम कर सकते हैं वो तो बजट होगा ना आपका।
हाँ बिल्कुल सही।
अब नीरव मोदी है, उसने ब्रांड बनाया, ही वाज द फर्स्ट इंडियन ज्वेलर हु एक्चुअली वेंट ऑल आउट टू बिल्ड अ ब्रांड। ओके, वो बेचारा ये ओवरस्पेंट, मुझे लगता है कि ओवर कमिट किया उसने ब्रांड बनाने की कोशिश में, तो वो इस नौबत में पड़ गया। नहीं तो वो तो कर तो सही कर रहा था जो कुछ कर रहा था वो।
हाँ।
तो द पॉइंट इज दैट एक तो जिगर चाहिए और दूसरा जो है ओपिनियन चाहिए कि
पैसा भी चाहिए।
हाँ, आपके बारे आपका ग्राहक क्या सोचता है पहले, कि वो सही है कि गलत है। क्योंकि आप जो अपने बारे सोचते हैं वो Your grad doesn't necessarily have to think that. So market opinion is also very important.
Yeah. I think, Avinash, do you
Yes,
have
sir.
any other questions lined up, or should I move ahead?
Sir,
Can
I
I give
think
1 or 2 points
it's
before we
already.
start? Just a couple of points.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
One example I wanted to give of an influencer. We spoke about influencer. In my opinion, the biggest influencer for jewelry has been Angelina Jolie. She
Okay.
had won these big emeralds for one of the Oscars.
Yes, I remember.
And that emerald, because of that, the variations of that over a period of time,
Change the market.
the entire world must have sold guaranteed over $1 billion worth of emeralds, which is 7,500 crores. Can you imagine the reach and the strength of an influencer? So I just wanted you to, take that away from here. One small question somebody asked on the thing is, how do we prevent people from taking photographs of our jewelry? That's apparently a question that haunts a lot of people. So I guess it's a very individual thing. You need to know how important your design is to you and whether it's going to be copied. And if you feel that, yes, the client is going to copy, you have to tell them, sorry, it's our principle. We don't allow pictures. So that's a call that you need to take. But, it's how much you value your own designs. And that is the key. I'm done.
There are a lot of B2B guys over here. And we are all talking about digital marketing and all. And once you do digital marketing, it is open for everybody to watch. How a B2B person who is strictly into B2B should target on their marketing strategy?
Who's the question to?
It's open to all the panel. Anybody can answer this question.
So I think the way to do it is to create a small community. If suppose they have a set number of retailers they already cater to, so he can create a group or a community where the communication goes to them. And obviously his idea is to reach out to newer people and get new customers. He can digitally reach them and show them designs. If he's confident that the design is not going to be copied, that's the only way, because you have to induce. For example, we get a lot of people trying to vie for our attention, a lot of vendors, and out of 50 there would be one you'd say this guy is interesting. Why? Because the design is interesting. So I think the element that is most important for any retailer to get a new vendor is design. That's the key. That's how it works.
I think also having a website for a B2B manufacturer or wholesaler is important, because
website
they may be.
But how do I drive people to the website?
No, that's true. So, for example, if somebody is today, we all look up Google that, for example, Theva jewelry manufacturers or any jewelry manufacturers. Today, a website presence or a good SEO, उसी के थ्रू आप नए लोगों से कनेक्ट करेंगे, क्योंकि आपका जो WhatsApp है या कम्युनिटी है वो एक लिमिटेड रीच है, बट ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंस होने से योर रीच विल बिकम ग्लोबली, नॉट ओनली इन इंडिया. That's my perspective.
What's your call on this, Anita?
So I totally agree on what Reena just mentioned, that the website is the start point, and also having a good website. See, SEO में invest कर सके ना कर सके depending कितना पैसा है, लेकिन एक simple clear website जो navigate कर सकता है और जो connect कर सकता है वो important है. उसके लिए इतना cost नहीं लगता है. But yes, with SEOs it is always better if we apply.
For a B2B, even if they do not go पूरा all out on social media like Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest या जो भी है, but एक presence होना, एक website के साथ आप एक Facebook page भी बनाएंगे, क्योंकि Facebook की reach majority है on social media. आपका immediate, आप भले ही बहुत सारे images upload ना करें, क्योंकि B2B लोगों को कई challenges होते हैं कि सारे वो jewelry अपनी upload नहीं कर सकते हैं, तो एक लिमिटेड सेट ऑफ इमेजेस आप रेगुलरली कर सकते हैं, भले ही वो हफ्ते में एक बार हो या 10 दिन में एक बार हो, ताकि आपका ऑडियंस और नए कंज्यूमर्स आप उससे बिल्ड कर सकें.
I'd like to play the devil's advocate here. In my 34 years, I have never gone into on a website of a supplier to check the jewelry. It doesn't work like that. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work. See, there are so many avenues. We have IIJS where we have a plethora of, you cannot even go. There are so many jewelers and people are coming to you constantly. If you're a good retailer, the kind of people who hound you for business, you cannot imagine. So if you expect me to go on website and check out, nobody has the time. I'm sorry.
I think
Ashok bhai, I think this will go on because a lot of our committee members want to ask questions, but it will be a long session beyond that. So over to you, Ashok bhai. I'm sorry, Dagnam Ramesh sir, I can't again accommodate you because of the time.
I think we have had a really long and a really wonderful session and a discussion today. This panel has been truly knowledgeable, full of ideas, and I think we need an 8-hour session actually on this subject. And we brought it down to 1.5 hours, and it's already going to go up to 2 hours now. I learned a lot from all of you guys today, and I can surely tell you, each and every one of you is actually a bundle of knowledge. And let me remind you what you guys actually said and what was really memorable. Bhaskar Dasdi reminded us very clearly that this COVID is actually going to change our lives. But still branding is going to continue to remain and will still be required. C2C is equally important, and we must bring our customers to our websites and do effective marketing. आप already एक brand होते हुए भी आपको अपनी brand को इस जगह से अब build करना है. टीवी सबसे लार्जेस्ट मीडियम है, सेकंड डिजिटल है, उसके बाद प्रिंट आता है, रेडियो आता है, सिनेमा आता है, एक्सेट्रा. जब आप छोटे शहरों में होते हो तो याद रखिए कि आउटडोर मीडिया का इस्तेमाल करिए, आपको बहुत फायदा होगा उससे. प्रहलाद कक्कर जी ने हमें बताया कि ये जो नया जनरेशन है ये टोटली डिफरेंट है. उनको चिल तो करना ही है, लेकिन कभी कभी उन बच्चों को ये बताइए कि जा अपने हाथों के से जाके कोई ब्रांड या कुछ काम करके आ जा, उनको फुल लिबर्टी दीजिए उस काम करने के लिए, देखो क्या करके आता है. We must be disruptive and start thinking out of the box. So start involving your young guys in your teams. Have a knowledge of the basic truth. Have a good story to engage with. Romance with your product. Or why the hell would somebody engage with you? One does not really need to fight with the same weapons all the time. Prepare your Bible of the brand you want to build. Ask all the whys that you can ever think of, and I can assure you, आपकी brief जो तैयार होगी, उसी basis पे आपका campaign बनेगा. अनीता ने बहुत अच्छी तरह बताया कि अगर आप B2B हो या B2C हो, सबको डिजिटल प्रेजेंस की बहुत जरूरत है, क्योंकि हम एक डिजिटल ईरा में हैं. आपके बजट्स को आप जान लीजिए, एक प्लानिंग जरूर करना पड़ेगा आपको, कंसल्टेंट की जरूरत है, एक अच्छे एजेंसी की जरूरत है, और शुरू हो जाइए डिजिटल मीडिया और सोशल मीडिया के मार्केटिंग के प्रोग्राम बनाने के लिए. इफ इट नॉट अबाउट लेस और मोर, इट्स नॉट लेस और मोर अबाउट मनी. If you can make a good plan, every company can start from somewhere. Ishu had a lot to say today, and I must tell you, Ishu, I was extremely happy to see you really engaging. Come what may, make sure you build a brand and be ethical and assure your customers a standard that you will build one and you will maintain one. There is scope for everyone today, as jewelers need to start working with a perfect method of operation. Don't come with boring stories. When you prepare one, make sure it is perfect to the dot. And this does not come without good sense of design and good sense of aesthetics. People today know everything about you before they come to see you. Be different, be genuine, and be truthful. Influences can make a big hell of a difference. Social and digital media is cost effective today, and we must do it. When you sell sell gold as a commodity, the customer is going to ask you the wrong questions. Jewelers should sell gold as a sense of security and sell diamonds without breakup. And that's how you'll get your answers. Prerna, the influencer, had a lot to share. Invest in relationships, she said, first. And I think it was a great statement. First, be in the digital and then be in the social world. Build your own website. Get into social media. It is not very expensive, but it's very effective. Prerna shocked us with the amount of time and that people spend on social media now. The true power and the true presence of Indian population on the Facebook. And these stats were quite surprising. I must thank each and every one of you for really giving in your precious time. I know there is a lot of time everyone has, but still you have given him a lot of your mind, your heart, and your time. And I'm especially thank Bhaskar ji, Prahlad ji, Anita, Prerna, and above all, Ishu. And thank you very much for the entire bunch of people who almost 850, 900 of them that joined us today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ashok ji.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Team Mindspace.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.